Good morning, students. Today we are going to talk about the experiments on linkage. In 1906, Bateson and Punnett scientists told about the linked genes during their work on sweet pea, Lathyrus odoratus. In these experiments, crossed two varieties of Lathyrus odoratus and observed that the results do not agree with the Mendel's law of independent assortment. These two varieties are blue flower and long pollen grain, and second one red flower and round pollen grain. When the blue flower, which has capital B genotype, and long pollen grain, which has capital L genotype, with red flower, small b, and round pollen grain, small l, then they found that all plants are heterozygous, blue flower and long pollen grain, capital B, capital L, in first filial generation. After this, when test cross was done between F1 generation, heterozygous, blue flower and long pollen grains with double recessive red and round pollen grains, then they got 7:1:1:7 instead of 1:1:1:1 of test cross. It means when the blue flower long pollen hybrids of F1 generation were crossed with double recessive red and round parent, they failed to produce expected ratio of test cross, which is 1:1:1:1 in F2 generation. These actually produced following 4 combinations in the ratio of 7:1:1:7. In this, 7 plants are blue and long pollen grains, 1 plant is blue and round pollen grains, 1 red and long pollen grains, and 7 plants are red and round. The above result of the test cross clearly indicates that the parental combinations are more numerous than the non-parental combinations. It means the genes coming from the same parent tend to enter the same gamete and to be inherited together, because in this experiment genes are in the linked form and they have tendency to enter in the next generation by combinations. So there is crossing over is less number and parental combinations are formed in many numbers. So ratio will be 7:1:7, not 1:1:1:1, because test cross ratio of monohybrid is 1:1. For dihybrid cross, test cross ratio will be 1:1:1:1. Let's see this cross in male parent plant is blue flower and long pollen grain. It means capital B, capital B, capital L, capital L. In female parent plant is red flower and round pollen grain cell. It means small b, small b, small l genotype. After gamete formation in male parent, gamete has capital B, capital L genotype, and in female parent, gamete have small b, small l genotype. At the time of fertilization, both gametes are fused and produce first filial generation, capital B, capital L, small l, heterozygous, blue flower and long pollen grains. It follows the law of dominancy, because in F1 generation only dominant characters appears, recessive characters are not visible. It means hide. After this, F1 generation cross with homozygous recessive parent, which is called as test cross. Then capital B, capital L, small l means heterozygous, blue flower and long pollen grains crossed with red flower and round pollen grains. And gametes are formed in the form of capital B, capital L, capital B, small b, capital L, and small b, small l. Let's see Punnett square. This column represents the homozygous recessive parent and this column for gametes. When capital B, capital L cross with small b, small l, then capital B, capital L, small l progeny is formed, which has blue flower, long pollen grain. Further, capital B, small l crossed with small b, small l, then blue and round pollen grains progeny formed. Next, small b, capital L crossed with small b, capital L, then red and long pollen grains plant formed. And last, small b, small l crossed with small b, small l, then red and round pollen grain progeny is formed. Let's see the percentage ratio in the dihybrid test cross in linkage phenomena. 42% plants are blue and long pollen grains, 6% plant are blue and round pollen grains, 6% plants are red and long pollen grains, and 42% are red and round pollen grains. It means there is parental combinations are more in number compared to non-parental combinations, because blue and long pollen grains plants are male parent and red and round pollen grains are female parents, and these are non-parental combinations. So number of non-parental recombinations are less compared to parental combinations. In this experiment, Bateson and Punnett got the ratio, means obtained ratio is 7:1:1:7. It should be 1:1:1:1 according to test cross ratio, but they failed to produce expected test cross ratio and got the different ratio of linkage. So 7:1:1:7 is the ratio of linkage phenomena which do not follow the law of independent assortment of Mendel. Now, next topic, types of linkage. There are two types of linkage. First one is complete linkage and second one is incomplete linkage. Now, firstly we will talk about the complete linkage. When parental combinations of characters appear together for two or more generations in a continuous manner, then it is called complete linkage, because these genes are closely located in the same chromosome. So, these genes do not produce non-parental combinations. It means there is no crossing over, because genes are located on the same chromosomes which have different characters or different traits, but they are linked. It means tightly bind with each other. So, inherited in the next generation in the form of link. So, there is no distance between the genes. They do not get separated. So, only parental combinations are formed. In other words, if two linked genes transfer generation to generation without formation of new combinations, because new combinations are formed due to crossing over, and crossing over is a phenomena where genetic material or segmented of chromosomes are exchanged between non-sister chromatids of homologous chromosome. Due to this, recombinants are formed. It means variation occurs. But in complete linkage, no variation. For example, in male Drosophila, in male fruit fly, progeny are similar to their parents due to complete linkage, because there is no crossing over. Now, incomplete linkage exhibited by those genes which produce some percentage of non-parental combinations. Such genes are located distantly on the chromosome. It means these genes are not bindly tied, so there is space, there is distance between the genes on the same chromosomes. Due to this distance, crossing over occurs in between some genes, and new combinations are formed. Example of incomplete linkage: all organisms, because in animals, progeny receive some character in linked form and some character in distant form. So progeny differ from their parents due to this. Now linkage topic has been completed, and next topic is crossing over. Crossing over is the exchange of segments of genetic material between non-sister chromatids of two homologous chromosomes so as to produce recombinations or new combination of genes. It means by this, in sexual reproduction organisms, variation occurs because in the chromosome of male and female parent, genes are exchanged. Let's see the mechanism of crossing over. Capital A, capital B is the pair of homologous chromosome in male, and small a, small b is the pair of homologous chromosome in female. Capital A, capital B are sister chromosome. Small a, small b are sister chromosome, but black color and red color are non-sister. So crossing overs between non-sister chromatids between two homologous chromosomes, not in same chromosome. Capital A, capital B chromosome segment overlap with small a, small b chromatids, then a chi-shine is formed or X-shine is formed, which is called as chiasma. Chiasma is the point where crossing over occurs. It means genetic material exchange. Resultant new recombinants are formed between non-sister chromatids. Red color arm of chromatids attach with black color chromatids, and black color arms separate from and attach with red color chromatids. So there is a new combination in the gametes, and this process occurs at the time of gamete formation in male and female parent. Next, process of crossing over. Crossing over occurs in Pectian stage of prophase first of meiosis first division at the time of gamete formation. It means during the gametogenesis. Prophase first have 5 subphases: leptotin, zygotin, pectian, diplotin, and dikinesis. And meiosis division we are already studied in the 11th class. So it occurs at tetrad stage. It means 2 pairs of chromosomes. So there is a question: what is chiasmata or chiasma? The point of exchange of segments between non-sister chromatids of homologous chromosomes during meiosis division, it means prophase stage, is called chiasmata. Chiasmata represent the chi sign or cross, where genetic material are exchanged in between non-sister chromatids of homologous chromosomes. In other words, the point where crossing over occurs is called chiasmata or chiasma. So, on the chromosomes, there is distance between linked genes. So, these linked genes are separated from each other through crossing over. So, new combinations formed because these genes are not tightly bound with each other. It means crossing over is directly proportional to distance between the linked genes. क्रोमोसोम्स पे प्रेजेंट जीन्स में जितनी ज्यादा डिस्टेंस होगी क्रॉसिंग ओवर उतना ही ज्यादा होगा. जीन्स के बीच जितनी कम डिस्टेंस होगी क्रॉसिंग ओवर उतना ही कम होगा. न्यू कॉम्बिनेशंस उतने ही कम बनेंगे. क्रॉसिंग ओवर इनडायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू 1 upon लिंकेज. इट मीन्स जहाँ लिंकेज होगा वहां पे क्रॉसिंग ओवर नहीं हो सकता, जहाँ क्रॉसिंग ओवर होगा वहां पे लिंकेज नहीं हो सकता. लिंकेज में जीन्स लिंक्ड रहती है और वो एक साथ ही नेक्स्ट जनरेशन में ट्रांसफर होती है. बट क्रॉसिंग ओवर में जीन्स के बीच डिस्टेंस होती है और वहां पे जेनेटिक मटेरियल एक्सचेंज हो जाता है और न्यू कॉम्बिनेशंस बन जाते हैं. So, crossing over is the opposite of linkage. So, this is the relationship between crossing over and linkage. Now, types of crossing over. On the basis of number of chiasma formation, crossing over is of 3 types. First, single crossing over. Second, double crossing over. And third, multiple crossing over. Single crossing over refers to formation of single chiasma between non-sister chromatids of homologous chromosome. It means in this only one chromatid segment take part in crossing over and only one chiasma is formed. Now, second, double crossing over. Double crossing over refers to formation of 2 chiasma between non-sister chromatids of homologous chromosome. So, such crossing over involve either 2 strands or 3 or all the 4 strands of homologous chromosome. It means in this 2, 3, 4 chromatids are take part in crossing over and only 2 chiasma are formed. Now, third, multiple crossing over. When more than 2 chiasma are formed in between non-sister chromatids segment, then it is called multiple crossing over. It means in this type more than 2 chiasma are formed and this crossing over occurs at more than 2 points on the same chromosome pair. What is the main characters of crossing over? There is following characters. First, crossing over take place during gametogenesis. It means at the time of gamete formation in Peckyrian stage of meiosis first division. Second, crossing over occurs between non-sister chromatids of homologous chromosome, not in sister chromatids, because between the sister chromatids genetic materials are same. So, variations not found in sister chromatids. Third, crossing over depends on the size of chromosome or length of chromosome. That is, when length of chromosome is more, then increase the percentage of crossing over. क्रोमोजोम की साइज जितनी ज्यादा होगी, क्रॉसिंग ओवर की परसेंटेज उतनी ही ज्यादा होगी. Fourth point, greater distance between the genes on the chromosomes, more will be the probability of crossing over. It means जीन्स के बीच जितनी ज्यादा डिस्टेंस होगी, क्रॉसिंग ओवर की प्रोबेबिलिटी उतनी ही ज्यादा होगी. Crossing over is directly proportional to distance between the genes. It's clear? Now, we are going to start the new topic, that is sex-linked inheritance. According to scientific discoveries in ancient times, it was supposed that sex chromosomes are meant only for sex determination. Afterwards, on the basis of various researches, it is well known that sex chromosomes have many genes which express traits of different body characters. Such characters of which the genes are found on sex chromosomes and inherited with them from one generation to the other generation are known as sex-linked characters, and their inheritance is called sex-linked inheritance. So, the genes formed on X chromosome may be expressed in both male and female. Therefore, the expression of these genes is known as criss-cross heredity. In such inheritance, the character of parent generation is transferred through the daughter to the next generation. Genes for about 20 characters are found on the X chromosomes of human. It means 20 characters of our body or 20 characters genes are found on the X chromosome which are sex-linked characters, and the information about facts for the important characters out of these as follows: color blindness and hemophilia. In simple way, the inheritance of a trait means phenotype that is determined by a gene located on one of the sex chromosomes is called sex-linked inheritance. Because sex chromosomes are of two types, X chromosome and Y chromosome. So there is two types of sex-linked inheritance: Y-linked inheritance and X-linked inheritance. Y-linked inheritance, genes present only on Y chromosomes. It means in this inheritance, genes for characters present only Y chromosome, so it appears only in males. For example, baldness in male, hair on the ear pinna are the Y-linked inheritance character in male. Second, X-linked inheritance, genes present in both male and female. It means X-linked inheritance found in both male and female, but Y-linked inheritance found only in male. So, sex-linked genes show criss-cross inheritance. What is the criss-cross inheritance? It is the transmission of a gene from mother to son. It means genes which are transferred from mother to son or father to daughter These patterns of inheritance are called criss-cross inheritance. It means if mother is diseased, then their son child also be diseased. If father is diseased due to sex-linked characters, then their daughters are also diseased. In which a character is inherited to the second generation through the carrier of first generation. In the criss-cross inheritance, first generation is carrier of the disease and second generation is infected of this disease. So first generation work as a vector or carrier. In the next generation, X chromosomes of human have 20 genes for character. Now, there are two examples of sex-linked inheritance due to X chromosomes: color blindness and second hemophilia, which is also called as bleeder disease. Now, first, color blindness. Color blindness is a X-linked recessive trait. It means in this disease, person unable to identify red and green color, and they could not differentiate between red and green color. Color vision genes are located on the X chromosome, which form the cone cells in the retina part, which is responsible for color differentiation in the body. So, cause is the color blindness. The gene forming cones are found on human X chromosome in both male and female, because X chromosome found in both male and female. These genes control the formation of cells differentiation in colors in the retina part. If in place of this gene, its recessive allele comes, then the formation of color differentiating cells are stopped. It means on the X chromosome, cone cells forming genes are dominant to produce all colors in the retina part. Due to mutation in dominant gene, formation of recessive form of this gene, which cannot differentiate between the red and green colors. So due to this, the person gets the disease of color blindness. It means dominant genes mutant and there is recessive gene is formed and person become color blindness for red and green color. Now, there is a question. Why color blindness occurs in males mostly, not in females? Answer is, this disease is found more in males because in male only one X chromosome is present. If the gene forming cones on this chromosome is mutant and recessive allele or gene formed, then the cones are not formed and the male person become color blindness due to presence of one X chromosome. While in females there are two X chromosomes, so female could not suffer from this disease It means female is carrier of this disease. In other words, in female males, the disorders appears in the presence of a single recessive gene. So genotype in males XCY. C represent the color blindness because Y chromosome does not carry any gene for color vision. In females, color blindness appears only when both the sex chromosome carry the recessive gene. It means when मेल में एक ही एक्स क्रोमोसोम होता है और उसी एक्स क्रोमोसोम पे जो जीन्स कौन सेल्स को बनाती है और उनमें म्यूटेशन हो गया, जो डोमिनेंट फॉर्म में थी रिसेसिव फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट हो गई, सो एक्स क्रोमोसोम कौन सेल्स जीन रिसेसिव फॉर्म में, देन मेल में कलर ब्लाइंडनेस डिजीज हो जाएगी बिकॉज वाई क्रोमोसोम के पास कलर विजन जीन्स नहीं होते. बट फीमेल्स के पास 2 एक्स क्रोमोसोम होते हैं. ये दोनों एक्स क्रोमोसोम म्यूटेंट हो गए, दोनों एक्स क्रोमोसोम के जीन्स जो कौन सेल्स को बनाते हैं उनमें म्यूटेशन हो गए, रिसेसिव जीन बन गए, तब फीमेल्स में कलर ब्लाइंडनेस होगी. यदि एक ही एक्स क्रोमोसोम की जीन म्यूटेंट हुई है और एक एक्स क्रोमोसोम नॉर्मल है, देन फीमेल कैरियर होगी, डिजीज नहीं होगी और ये इजीली सर्वाइव कर सकती है. द फीमेल विथ जीनोटाइप XCX, 1 X chromosome is colorblind and 1 X chromosome is normal, then female behave normal for color vision but function as carrier because it has 1 X chromosome in mutant form. Now, inheritance of color blindness. Not. There is question. If a normal female married to color blinded male, then all son and daughters are normal. Solution is the when genotype in female, because female is normal XX, married to color blind male which has XCY genotype. After crossing, one daughter progeny is normal but carrier which has XCX genotype. One son is normal which has XY genotype. One daughter normal but carrier which has XCX genotype, and one son is normal XY genotype. It means there is 50% son are normal and 50% daughters are carrier. We can say that all son and daughters are normal in this case when female is normal and male is color blinded disease. Second case, if daughter of colorblind father married to normal male, then in progeny male child, it means son, are colorblind. In this case, father of daughter is colorblind, that married to normal male, then her progeny male child also be colorblind. Solution: female is XCX because its father is colorblind, then It also carrier of disease and male is normal. This inheritance show crisscross because father is colorblind, then their daughter always carrier of this disease. XC cross with X of male, then normal carrier daughter. XC cross with Y, then colorblind son XCY. X chromosome of female cross with X chromosome of male, then normal daughter, and X chromosome of female cross with Y chromosome of male, then normal daughter. It means all daughters are normal and son is colorblind. There is 70% daughters in this case normal, but 20% son are colorblind. This phenomena is called as crisscross. Next case, father of colorblind female always colorblind and her mother is carrier of this disease. Solution: genotype of colorblind father is XCY and genotype of carrier mother is XCX. After crossing, %, daughters are colorblind, 20% daughters